Good morning at home. Okay, so we're going to start and just go toes apart, heels together. Take your feet and push them down through the floor. So you're just creating length in your hips. So just pushing down, you'll feel that opening up here. Take the crown of your head and push it tall through the ceiling. And as you do, lift the torso like you're walking into a cool lake of water. Inner thighs are tight. Quads are on. If your quads are on, your knees won't hyperextend. If you let your quads go, you'll get a kind of a pop to your knee. So keeping that on. Glutes are tight, bolted together. So instead of Frankenstein bolts on the sides of your neck, pop them off and stick them on the sides of your glutes. So you bolt your glutes together and up the body. So think athletic or perky. Pulling navel to spine, spine to navel. Squeeze the spine as tight as you can. In your back, pull scapula down to opposite hip pocket, scapula down to opposite hip pocket. So we're just opening up the chest. And in the front, rib to hip and rib to hip. Squeeze the spine as tight as you can. Hands come up, drawing shoulders down, flex into your back X, like lats and armpits. And release. And again, draw down, release, and down, release, and down. So remember when you sit down onto the machine, you're going to put one glute here and sit here. So I'll have Bob show you. And then take the right hand over to the first shoulder rest and slip down onto it. Any requests? Any requests today? Easy? You're on level 3.
Easy breezy.
No, easy breezy's 11. Hands reaching, shoulders open. Good. And your tailbone is heavy. Small gap in the lower back. Inhale, take it up. You're going to use your abs and bring it back down. Good. And go heels together. So toes apart. There you go. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down. Ramona, you'd be bored in the easy breezy. Yeah. We're going to be watching Ramona today. Nothing on your body. Okay. After 8, go toes on bar. Toes together, ankles together, knees together. Good. Inhale, take it up. Are you 5'11"?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if that's too deep coming in.
Oh, no, it's good.
Okay. There's usually a counter in the room. So 8 of these. Really focus on putting your breath into your rib cage, pushing it down into the carriage. Heels go on. If you have no back issues today, I want you to lift your pelvis up 1 fist distance off the mat. Now as you do that, I want you to lift up flat so you're still in neutral pelvis. You're not curling at all. Using your glutes, press up and bring it back in. Squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale on the way up, exhale down. Tight pelvic floor and shoulders down the back. No request, wow.
Short spine.
Short spine? Okay. Toes go on, heels are high, tippy toes. So the pelvis is now down, and lift the heels up like you're standing in stiletto, high heel shoes. But for the guys, just picture your wife's stilettos. Take it up, and bring it back down. Oh, sorry, Naomi's gaseous again. Sorry, Rose, we're like going to be casting you out of here. We're trying to figure out her food. The food that doesn't make her gassy, she hates. She only likes the gassy stuff. So she has a candle lit. Take it all the way up and keep straight legs. You're going to stay all the way straight. Bring awareness to your kneecaps or straight to the ceiling. Tighten the inner thighs and grow taller through your crown. From there, with a straight leg, drop your heels under the bar and press up for 8 and under the bar. Good, and 7. So these are hyperextending just a tiny bit. So imagine a flex band pulling you to the ceiling this way. Now drop. There you go. Perfect. Inner thighs are tight. Good. And that one wants to hyperextend just a tiny, tiny bit. So just put a little bit of a flex band here as you do it. After 8, bend the knees and bring it down, and we're going to do a ladder. So the next one is 7 moves. Take it back up and drop the heels for 7. Smooth and smooth. Heels are high when you come down, so tippy toes.
And then 6, and then 5.
So now this one is 6. So we call these ladders. Yes. But we won't go down the other side. We could. Now when you're doing this, squeeze your glutes so that you're in your calves, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So spread it out. Don't just be in the calves, hamstrings, and glutes you want working. Lift those heels as you come down. Right, Bob? Heels up. Oh, they can go farther. Lift, 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 lift. Good, and working it all the way down. Your new socks.
They don't last long at all. I mean, once you wash them a couple times, they...
Just don't dry them.
Is that what it is?
Never dry your sticky socks. You should be feeling a pretty good burn. When you've hit one, there's no rush, but when you hit your last one, heels go all the way out wide, and you're going to turn on a lateral, so you're going to turn out about a 45-degree angle. Because your heels are on, it's glute focused. Lift your pelvis up 1 fist distance, take it up, inhale up, exhale, bring it back down. So did everybody enjoy their weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Things are always good.
You're good. Toes go on, so out in that position, toes go on, heels are high. So you're gonna really lift those heels, and what we're doing is we're building strength in the feet. So there's 26 bones in the feet. We wanna support them with the muscle. Heels kicked in, good. Inhale, take it up, focusing on inner thighs, and bring it back down, lift the heels. Perfect. You're just keeping pressure on that big toe metatarsal as you do this. Marco, your weight's good? Does your weight feel good? Okay. Rose, your weight feels good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm used to torturing them, so. Good. Smooth and smooth. Heels now will go shoulder width apart, knees together. So you're squeezing the knees together even though the heels are apart. And that's a medial rotation of the femur bone. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it back down. And I want you to start feeling your abs as you're moving. So inhale up, exhale, use your abs to pull back down. Smooth and smooth. This opens up the sacroiliac, so where the sacrum and the hips come together, peeling open the back. Last one is bird on a wire, so you're going to go arches together on the bar. And what I want you to think about parakeet feet. So you're curling your foot around the bar. Take it all the way up, hold for a moment, bend your knees for 3 inches, and put your heels under the bar. So you're really pushing that heel under. Keeping it there, bend deeper. So come down. It's a stretch in the Achilles tendon. And press back up. It's awkward. And bring it back down. I'd like to say this one feels yummy, but it doesn't. It hurts. Good. From there, we're going to go towards the front door when you hit your 8. So right hand goes to the shoulder rest. Push your feet off to the left side. And I want you to go 2 red springs. We're going into knee series. But Marona, I didn't forget your short spine. So you're going to just pull everything else off. So, there you go. So, Marco, this machine and this machine have hard cushions. So we pad up our knees. And then these are all Posturepedics. They're newer machines. Do you want cushions, though?
Just in case.
Okay. So we're going to go on our knees. Our feet are go against the shoulder rest. Toes curl under. Good. And with your toes curled under, I want you to point your toes towards your knees. Perfect. And then I want you to sit your glutes over your heels and pull your tail between your legs. So hands are on bar and you're sitting over. And then drop your shoulders down into the body. So flex your lats. Mad cat your spine. So really pull rib cage up and in. Inhale, push out with the knees. Exhale, bring it back in for 10. You're going to use that exhale and the abs to pull the knees in, but keeping the shoulders still. And I want you to find your abs on the out and on the in. After 10, you're going to lift the knees off the mat 2 inches. So in your mind, think about how big is 2 inches and lift the knees off the mat. So you're going to be standing on your toes. Good. And press out and in. Trying to keep those arms at a 45-degree angle. This will be more quads. So abs and quads. When you're done, we're going to go preloaded green. So, Ramona, will you show Marco what preloaded green is? How you doing? Feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, quads. That's a preloaded green. Always put on what you want and then take off what you don't want. There you go. Okay. So, we're going to be standing with our feet together. So the metatarsal bones are underneath the toes. I want your big toes together, and you're going to put your feet right in the crack here. So your toes will be on the carriage, and your heels will be towards the headrest. And you're going to go one straight line with your body. So this is called shooting like an arrow or a long stretch. Keeping that body just like as if you're going to do a push-up, press back. Stabilize the hips, squeeze the inner thighs, and now come forward, but don't let your glutes go up or down. And I want you to come so far forward that you feel like your navel's right over the bar. Nice, hips up a tiny bit. Hollow right here a little bit. There you go. Press back out. Good, in and out for 10. Bring feet together, right here. Drop the hips, perfect. Good, keeping the hollow. Nice. So, whoa, watch those hips. No extension yet. We'll get there though. Perfect. Coming forward, keeping this hollow right here. Good, and press back. Feel those shoulders?
Yeah.
So isn't that easy breezy for you, Ramona? We'll ramp it up here in a moment. We're going to do the same exact move on a blue spring. So blue goes on. Always put on what you want, the blue, before you take off your green, because your carriage will leave you. Just regular blue.
Not preloaded.
There you go, and then, yeah, there you go.
You put it
On the hook.
on the hook.
Yeah. And the blue is so... Okay, same exact move. So come up, come slowly. Press back real slow so you're in those abs. So, Rose, your move might be this big. That's okay.
Harder both directions, actually.
Yeah. Pulling it in. Good. Keep that hollow. Don't let the hips drop. Good. Nice, Ramona. That's okay. Inner thighs are tight. Shoulders are working. If you don't feel your abs, let me know. I'll come push on you. Nobody needs their quads this afternoon, right?
Not now.
You guys don't have a big hike planned or anything? Okay. We're going to go 1 red, 1 blue for the women, 2 reds for the men. Okay. Yeah, rest them out here. What we're going to do is quad peel, or it's also called the jackrabbit. So I'm going to have you go hands on the bar and feet against the shoulder rest. It's a little different because feet are wide. You're going to push out just like you were a long body, one straight line. So heels are up. Good. And then from there, press out until what you're in a arm lock. So you're in a joint lockout. So you could lift a hand up. So push back far enough, good. Now it's from there, slide your left foot forward to the front of the carriage, just the carriage. Okay, this is your, yeah, perfect. Okay, when you come in, the right knee can't do a Bambi on ice. You can't go Bambi on ice, you gotta bring it straight forward. Hold your arms there, and now bend the legs underneath you to bring the carriage all the way in. Good, 15 of these. Shoulders are down. Nice. 15. And if you want it harder, Ramona, and this goes for everybody, the last 5, I want you to pause and clap your hands. Take all the pressure off those hands. There's no weight on them. Good. You got it. Perfect. That way I know you're balanced, that right knee is not going in at all. After that, 15, we'll switch legs. We'll do the same thing. Heels are up high. Hold those shoulders as still as you can. So as you come in, you got to come underneath you without those shoulders coming forward. Oh, happy Monday morning.
Tell that to my quads.
Yeah.
My quad's not happy at the moment.
So this is called the jackrabbit, but I call it the quad peel. Because you feel like your quad's going to peel right out of your skin. The ski season is upon us, so no better time to peel those quads. Good. Okay, I'll let you lay down again. So we're going to go 2 reds, 1 blue. We're going to be laying down on the machine, and we're going to grab our long straps by the posts and put them on our feet. So Marco watched Kim on this one.
So you lie down and try to feel this. Wherever they are.
I'll get it. There you go. You guys, check your straps too, that when your feet are there, that they feel equal. I think there's like a party in here every weekend. I come in and the straps are all different. Did you run into anybody this weekend here? Okay.
And I only came Saturday. I didn't make it Easter.
Okay. Just hold the stretch so legs are straight up to the ceiling.
Something over here.
But your straps are even? Okay. Good. Tailbone's down, and underneath your belt loop, put a small gap. So your tailbone's down, but you're kind of putting a mouse house underneath your waist. Good. Okay, we're going to do what's called a turn, zip, and wrap. So you're turning your legs out, you're zipping your inner thighs, and you're wrapping your glutes. Bring it down into home. Good, and heels together. So home is just a little lower in the 45. And then you're going to point the feet so hard that you feel like a strap's going to slide right off your heels. Look at your toenails. It's fun. Long, long, long feet. So really reach. There you go. Okay, so long feet as if I'm pulling on you. Good. I want those feet to work. Okay, keeping your tailbone down. Inhale, take the legs up without the tailbone moving. Exhale, use your glutes and draw down and squeeze the inner thighs. Want some more weight? Okay, come in for just a second. See if that feels good. Okay. Anyone else want more or less weight? Rose, you feel good with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Pam, you're good with it? Okay. And when you come down, just come down to that home, just so I don't have to worry about that lower back. Shoulders are open. After you hit 8, bring it down to home and pause. Long feet. I'm going to pull on you for a moment here. So working on that flexibility of your feet. Good. Circles. So you're not going to go too much wider than the machine. You're going to go up, out like 4 inches wider than the machine and down and around. Squeeze the inner thighs. Use your abs to pull the legs up through the center. Exhale out and around. Keeping the tailbone down. Don't let the hips rock. And your core is on. We'll go 5 this direction and pause and home. Okay, a medial rotation. So now we're going to go the opposite way, but we're going to turn our femur bones in like your knock-kneed. And you're going to go out to the side and up, together, draw down. The shape between your feet are called the windows. And I want you to look at your window and make sure it's even, that you don't have the left leg turned in more than the right leg. Use your abs. Inhale on the way up. Good. And so you never want to ride the machine. You want to control and pull it with your abs and core. Good. After 5, bring it down in the home and turn, zip, and wrap. So turning out, zipping the inner thighs, wrapping the glutes. Good. Full frog. So Marco, watch Kim. You can actually, either one will lead you straight. And Rose will have you watch Bob. Inner thighs, you're on, right, Bob?
Yes.
Okay. Legs go up, keeping the tailbone down. Without moving the carriage underneath you, bend down. Go out to the side. Down and around and point the toes. Good. Pull straight up using your abs. Bend down, out to the side, down and around, and point. Go straight up, bend down, go out to the side, stay out to the side, there you go, and draw down and around. One more, pull straight up, bend down, out to the side. Nice. Down and around and hold. Hold here and we're gonna reverse it. But you can't ride the machine. So as we go out to the side and up, it's not like whee, it's out and pull up through the abs. Like you're pulling the legs up. Holding the carriage still, bend the heels together. Now imagine I'm rotten, in which I am, and I come and pull on you. Is your core on? There you go. Press straight up without moving the carriage. Use your glutes and draw straight down into home and reach your toes. Long, long, strong feet. Good. Out to the side, pull up. Good. Chest is open. Bend the heels together. Good. Imagine I'm pulling on you or pushing on you. Get that core on. Press straight up. Don't let that carriage move you. Use your glutes and draw down. Good. Out to the side and up. Using that core. Bend in. Heels come together. Toes are apart. Press up. Don't let the carriage move. Good. Use your glutes and draw down. One more. Out to the side and up. You're pulling up. Good. Bend the heels together. Knees are apart. Hold that carriage still. Right here, don't let the carriage move. Press straight up and tie into the glutes. More glutes, more glutes, more glutes. There you go. And press down into home. Okay, reach back, and underneath your headrest is a block of wood, and you're going to push that block of wood out. So you're going to drop the headrest to flat. You feel it? There you go. Okay. Marco, this one might irritate your back. So if it irritates it, I'm going to show you a prep. Go back to the prep. Okay, so just let me know, though. Okay. I know, yeah, which will help them up.
Okay.
Okay, so pressing out into home, turn, zip, and wrap. Good. Tighten your pelvic floor. Frankenstein bolts are on. The first one we're going to do is a prep. Take the legs up, but keep the tailbone down. Good. Keeping the tailbone down, you're going to sink deeper into the hamstring stretch for 3. Good. And sink deeper for 2. Sink deeper for 1. So you're in a huge hamstring stretch, but your core is on. Keeping your heels together, bend your knees and press out into home. And as you're going out to home, turn, zip, and wrap, and really lengthen those feet. Strong, strong feet. Okay. Tight pelvic floor. Take the legs up. You're going to roll from the tailbone up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Peel all the way up through that spine. Good. And let that carriage hit. 2 more inches. Let your feet fall. There you go. Marco, how are you with that? Okay. You guys, I want you just to double check and make sure you're not on your neck. So shake your head no. And you want to be right between your scapula tips. Bend the knees down. Good. And right here, you're pushing into your thoracic spine and your lower back. So you're stretching the whole spine. Keeping the knees bent, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, opening the spine. And when your tailbone hits down, press the legs out into home, but don't let it get into your back. Reach those long toes, strong feet. Good. Taking it back up, roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time, exhaling all your air. Go hands reaching on the mat, shoulders are open. Watch that you're not on your neck. You want to be right on your scapula tips. So there's quite a bit of bend here underneath into that hinge. Right here, bend a little bit more. That way there's no pressure on your neck. Bend the knees down like you're pulling a flex bands from the ceiling. So you're stretching now your thoracic spine, your lower back. Keeping the knees bent, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time.
Are our knees apart or together?
Apart. Watch those hips. There you go. Press out and tight inner thighs, strong feet. Take it back up, roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time, keeping that core on. So squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the spine. Check your neck that it's okay. Good. Bend the knees down, and we are going to change it. So now this is where it's different. The feet are going to stay still, and you're going to roll your spine away from your feet, and your legs will straighten. So spine rolls back down on the mat. Right here is a huge hamstring stretch. Good. Keeping your tailbone down, bend the knees, drop the tailbone even deeper into the mat, and press out into home. Turn, zip, and wrap, and point the toes. Take it up. Roll up, one beautiful vertebrae at a time. Did it come out?
Yep.
Bend down into it. I'm gonna put the lock on it, just in case. And roll away from your feet, one vertebrae at a time, getting a huge stretch in the hamstrings. Good. Tailbones down, bend the heels down. Press down into home, and we'll call that good. Okay, we're gonna go hands in the small straps. If you have a neck issue going on or shoulder, I want you to go long straps instead of short straps. You okay on your back still? Okay. Okay, from there, wiggle down 2 inches away from your shoulder rest. And then your legs are gonna lift up into a nice clean tabletop, so knees directly over pubic bone, and your shins are parallel to the ceiling. Okay, elbows are down into the mat. Good. Lift the head up and look towards your quads. But rest your neck anytime you need to. So Marco, lift the head. Good. Hinge up high. Yes. Keeping the elbows there. Push your arms and legs out and reach. Good. Holding there. So hold. One time the legs are going to go out and in. Breathing. Bend the knees in. Good. And then bend the hands in, keeping the head up. Hinge higher into those abs. Beautiful. Press everything out. Turn, zip, and wrap. Long feet. Good. One time feet go out and in. Bend just the knees without the arms moving. Good. And bend the elbows and hinge high. Press everything out. Turn, zip, and wrap. One time out and in. Bend knees. Bend arms and hinge high into those abs. More abs. More abs. Good. Changing it. Press everything out. Good. Click the heels 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Bend knees. Good. Bend to arms. Keeping that hinge up in those abs. Good. And press back out. Good. And 1, 2, 3. Bend knees. Next, okay? Go long straps. And bend elbows. And again, and I'll get some tension off. Press back out. Click. 1, 2, 3. Bend knees. Bend elbows. Hinge high. One more time. Press out. Click. 1, 2, 3. Bend knees. Good. And bend elbows and hinge high. Good. And release. From there, come up in the standing. We're going to go short box ab work. So underneath the machine's a box, and we're going to put it right against the shoulder rest. We're going to leave the springs the same. And then we're going to take our gear bar back according to our height. 5'11"?
Yeah.
All right, there. Okay.
I can't get it back down.
It kind of has a... These two are so cranky to move them.
That's probably good. 4.
Yeah, got long legs. We're going to be sitting up on the box, and our feet go underneath the safety strap. You're going to wiggle back until your feet are popped up in the air. Good. Ankles are together. Watch so they don't sickle out to the side. And the sickle is this. So you want to keep those ankles towards each other. You didn't bring your monkey feet this morning, Ramona? Okay. Hands go up, shoulders are down. Rib cage is in. You're going to squeeze your glutes, pull with your legs, and pull yourself right off the box. This is called the lift kit. Good. So I could take a manila folder and slide it underneath your glutes right now. And then come back down. Good. And then lift back up. Nice. And come down. Good. And lift back up. And down. Good. And lift back up. And down. And one more time. Come up. Now we're going to hold it up. Don't let your glutes touch the box. And we're going to lean back to a 45-degree angle. And you should feel a nice shake. Bolts are on. Shoulders are down. Breathing. Hold for 5. Go back a little further if you can. Is your back okay with it? And 4, lean back more. 3, good, squeezing the glutes. There it is. 2, it's okay on your back. And 1, and come up nice and tall. Good. And again, so everything should be working. Okay, lift kid up, rest when you need to, and lean back. Embrace the shake. Hold for a count of 5, breathing 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and tall. Good, shoulders are down. And again, lean back. Hold back for 5, 4, 3, breathing, 2, 1. Come up nice and tall. Good, and again, is it lower back or just everything? Okay, lean back, hold back for 5, 4, breathing, 3, shoulders down, 1, and come up nice and tall. Hold here, tilt to the left. So when you're tilting, I want you to stay in a toaster slot, straight, and then come up and over, and up, and over, and up, and over. Good, and up. Hold here. Twist to the left. Lean. Now you're going to lean so much that you can pick that right hip up and stack your hips if you want. Now everything should be shaking. Press that right hip down. Come up, still looking to the left, and then untwist. Twist to the right. Good, lean. If you want, lift that left hip up, stack the hips so everything's shaken. Good, left hip goes down, come up and back to the front. Good, and over, and lean, and come up, and back to the front. Good, shoulders down, over, and lean. Reach, stack the hips if you want. And up and back to the front. Good. We're getting the abs a little bit. Okay. We're going to go into mermaids and King Neptunes. So we're going to be facing Ramona's direction. We're going to unhook the right leg. The left leg stays underneath, and we want a straight left leg. So just keep protecting that spine. Okay. And if you push the crown of your head, it will recruit more muscles and protect that neck too. So hip on top of hip. You're going to bend your right knee underneath you. Pam, if you want it harder, you can straighten the right leg. There you go. Okay. Hip on top of hip, which is tough. Hands go up overhead, shoulders are down. Good. Reach through the crown and go up and over and come up. If you want, you can bend this knee more. That gives you more of a tripod. Good. Got it. Nice. Chin is up and then no momentum, so come up smooth. Yeah. Chin up, Kim. Now watch your hands. They're nice and long, that you don't start going into a goalpost. If you feel your lower back at all, pull tail between the legs. Is it okay? Yes. Good. Absolutely. 12. Good. Did you do 8? That's okay. We can do a Ramona 8. And we'll switch to the other side. Did you feel them? Your back's okay with it? Okay. You can see how Pilates just on your spine. Right leg is straight. Good, left knee is bent, hip on top of hip. Hands up overhead, up and over, and come up. If that's too intense, bend your left hand underneath you. If you feel your lower back at all, pull tail between the legs. And when you come up, only come as high as you can keep that right leg straight. Good. Perfect. Marco, if you want, bend that left knee a little bit. So bend it underneath you to give that tripod effect.
I have really tight IT band.
Oh, you're on them right now. Yeah. No. Yeah, this will put pressure on them and start working them out in kind of a painful way. But But if you got a soft box, so if you bend the knee, the bottom knee, and it's not as straight, there's not as much tension on it. And tight, you got tight ITs too.
Of course. I'm a runner.
Yeah. So from there, we're going to go into stretching. So we're going to bring the carriage all the way in. The best way to bring the carriage in is from this side. And I'll show you on Rose's machine. So if you stand here by the foot bar and just pull on it, it'll come. Otherwise, if you try to push it, it doesn't like to come. Everybody does in here. And then we'll put the boxes back underneath. And we'll go 2 red springs. And then grab your, keep your kneeling cushions close. But we're going to start with elephant. So,
Sorry, what spring?
2 reds. So we're going to go heels against the shoulder rest. And you're going to lean all the way back. So straight legs. Hi, Karen.
Good morning.
Lean way back, hands on bar. Feet are flat on the mat. Then we're going to bring the carriage all the way in and lean back. So this is stretching calves and hamstrings.
Down dog.
Yes. From there, toes are up. So pull the toes up towards the ceiling. Get all your weight in your heels. Now you're going to only go out as far as your heels stay down. Press out. Good. And pull in. Keep your rib cage tight. Karen, how was your weekend?
Awesome.
How'd the open house go?
It was the busiest day we ever had.
Yay! Yes! Right on.
I've got some great new hiking boots. I love them.
Yeah. So fall back. Take your tailbone behind those heels and bring it all the way in. Try to touch your carriage in. So really bring that carriage all the way in. Tapping here and leaning back. There's a calf stretch here. Pull toes up. Now if you know on your feet that your feet like to sickle, then supinate. Roll out to the outside edge, the razor edge of your foot. Or if you like to hang out on that outside, then roll in. Or play with it. Go out and in on the feet.
How many?
10. Then take the cushions, if you need cushions, and put them underneath your knees and kneel down. 1 red spring only. So feet are right against the shoulder rest, toes are curled under, and we're going to bring the left foot forward. When you bring it forward, you want it right in the center line. That way your heel's lined up with your sit bone. Keeping the left knee forward, push the right knee back. So left knee stays forward, right against the bar. And push that right knee back. And take your hips and press them down towards the springs. So push, this knee stays here. Push this one back. More. There, feel the hip flexor stretch. And sink the hips down into the springs. Keeping that intensity on the right side, straighten the left leg. So you're straightening the left leg and drop your nose to your knee. I know. Look at that. I was looking at your flexibility.
Pregnancy.
What's that?
Pregnancy makes you more flexible.
It does. Near the end, too. Bend the left knee in and push, keeping the right knee back. So left knee bends in and right knee is back. And sink down into that stretch again. Marco, do you feel the stretch? Okay. And again, press back out. Kiss that knee. Tell it thank you for supporting you. Love on our bodies. Bend the left knee back in and push the right knee back. Okay. Take your left foot and take it all the way over to the right side. Then hold on, because you could fall off here. I did. The only time I ever fell off. Yeah. This is the only time I fell off the machine was this stretch, but I had my foot up here. So bring that foot all the way over here. There you go. That's okay. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. So straighten the left leg. Left leg straight. Good. Holding it straight, bend the knee underneath. So this leg is straight. All the way. Good. Bend the knee underneath you and press back out 8 times. Marco, this stretch is for you. This is for IT bands. You feel it on that left side? Okay. Pam, you're feeling it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a guest teacher, that guy out of Oklahoma, and I was so worried about Cassie falling off the machine, I fell off my machine. Were you here for that class?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I try to do that to myself as much as I can.
You know what it feels like?
It keeps me humble.
I don't have to worry about humility.
Switching legs. So left leg goes against the shoulder rest. Right foot comes forward. Push that left knee all the way back and sink down into the springs.
My embarrassment is not knowing my right from my left.
Oh, I do that from time to time too. Yeah.
I officially did a whole yoga class backwards.
Oh yeah. I've taught one backwards.
I teach like this all day long, so this is my right.
Right.
And this is left. In yoga, you guys still keep this as your left, and this is your right. So when I was watching my instructor, when she said left, I went that way because she was going that way.
Every instructor I've ever had gets their left and right mixed up on occasion.
Yeah.
And will say the wrong thing, but you know what you're supposed to be doing. I mean,
I say this all day long. Go to the right side. Straighten your right leg. All the way straight. Good. Kiss that knee.
I started to sing like mirror side or window side.
Sometimes I have reformers on this side, so I'll have to do that because I'll have 2 machines over here. Hey, Kathy. Bend the right knee in, keeping the left knee back, and again, press back out. Stretch, pushing that left foot all the way back. Try to kiss that knee. Good. Nice. Good, and bring it back in. Take your right foot and go all the way to the left side. Straighten your right leg. So right leg is all the way straight. And then you're going to bend the knee under and out 8 times. Get that IT band stretch. What was that? Oh, yeah. Just remind me. Marco said something about his ITs being tight, and this is my favorite IT. I do have another one. It's a really good one. After 8, step towards the front door. Good.
Never done that last step.
Really? You know why? Because I fell off the machine doing it, so I'm always a little nervous. Yeah. Roll the shoulders back for 3. So I'm always like, don't fall off. And 2. But if I took your foot up onto the bar, you'd feel it. And 1. Shake everything out. Okay, for your nervous system, okay, look at what's around you just in case there's water bottles and chairs and stuff. 1 small jump. Good. 1 big jump. And we're done. Right on. You guys did awesome. Yes. You guys wave to the camera. Say goodbye to everybody at home. Bye, guys.